Machine learning is one of the most exciting things that's going on in society today. You may not be aware of it, but you use the tools of machine learning every day. So every time that you get a product recommendation from Amazon, every time Google shows you an ad, every time you drive in a self-driving car, these are all technologies that are powered almost seamlessly and invisibly by the tools of machine learning.
Machine learning covers a broad spectrum of computational algorithms that all focus on the idea of learning patterns from data. So in a traditional computer program, the programmer thinks about how the algorithm should behave, they code it up, they run it, and the system runs just as the programmer designed it. In machine learning, we take a step back and we say, instead of dictating to this program exactly what it should do in all situations, I'm going to set the program up so that it understands the types of things we're trying to do, and I'm going to let it learn the parameters of the specific behaviors it's going to execute.
So the combination of large amounts of data, large amounts of computing power, and a lot of mathematical and statistical knowledge come together and has enabled us to solve problems that we've never been able to solve before. And the result is hopefully improved quality of life for all sorts of people.
There's lots of examples of things that can be learned by machine learning, like self-driving cars. That's all done by machine learning, by the machine learning models look at examples of how cars are driven, then they learn how to do it. Or learning how to recognize or create videos or images or text like ChatGPT does.
If I could go back now, I would definitely do machine learning, especially at this time. It's such a great time for machine learning. It's really just coming into the beginning of being something that will eventually show up, I think, everywhere in our lives.
Imagine a world where no matter who you were, you could, for example, in a Spanish-speaking country, speak to somebody in China, or you were on one of the Pacific Islands speaking Marshallese and you spoke to somebody who spoke Zulu in Africa, and you didn't need to know English. This is the kind of thing that's possible with multilingual machine translation, which is based on machine learning.
So one of the things that we feel is really exciting about machine learning is that we find ourselves at this moment in the history of the world where a whole new set of people are going to be fundamentally benefited by the technology. You know, if you think back to, for example, the Industrial Revolution, there were a lot of sort of menial labor kinds of tasks that were assisted by the fact that there were now machines that could lift things that couldn't be lifted before, that could deal with high temperatures that humans could never withstand. And something similar is going on here with machine learning. We're going to be able to comprehend data at a scale that's way beyond what we as humans naturally can comprehend.
The machine learning degree at BYU takes all of these different areas and puts them together. It asks students to become experts in computer science, statistics, mathematics, visualization, as well as a whole host of application areas.
The machine learning degree at BYU is very unique from what I've seen. Very few universities are offering the level of education that we are for undergrads. Most universities, you have to go through a full-blown master's program to get comparable experience and education.
Because this is a machine learning program that's being sponsored by a computer science department, our students are going to graduate first-class programmers. They're not going to be weak in any way in the fundamentals of being able to create things with programs. But we're excited to be one of a very small number of programs that are really focused on machine learning as a discipline and are in a position to be able to award a degree in machine learning, labeled machine learning, so that people know that's where your skills are.
If you don't want to work at some big tech company, but let's say you want to work in agriculture or finance or healthcare or you name it, the tools and the skills that you can acquire through the machine learning degree are almost universally relevant and can increase your chances of getting a great job in whatever field that you're interested in.
It's just delightful to me to watch a machine learning system tackle a problem and learn through its own experiences to optimize its behavior for the specific problem it's been given.
And what's interesting is that sometimes it's easier to write a program that learns to solve a problem than it is just to write a program to solve the problem directly.
Everything is moving to machine learning. The technology is being used in every aspect of computer science, and our students will be able to focus in on those features and those specialties to be able to go out and get good jobs based on the experience they gain here.
Machine learning is everywhere and it's only becoming more prevalent. There's no slowdown to the amount of information that's being generated by society, and as a result, there's no slowdown in the need for tools to process all of that data, to find patterns, and to turn that into actionable insights that we can use to solve the next generation of problems.
Now, you might be wondering, is machine learning right for me? Is it my sort of thing? The answer I'd give is try it out and find out.